Man, what up, guys? This is my podcast episode number 2. We're doing it a little different right now. And I'm not just smoking and enjoying this cigar just to look cool. I'm really a cigar connoisseur. I can take you to any cigar shop here in town and I can show you which ones is good for you because, everybody's got a different taste bud. No, I've been smoking cigars for about 10 years. And, let's get into it though. Today, I'm going to drop some game. I told you guys that I'm going to come hard. I'm going to come with a bang. I'm going to put the best people I can in this podcast, from entrepreneurs to risk takers to people that have knowledge in game and how to become rich. People that have, taken risks to take it to the next level, to take their success to the next level, just like I have. I was the first entrepreneur in my family, but I had to take that risk. I had to become that person to be where I am today and to go where I'm going tomorrow. The title of this podcast is I Pay for Friends. I pay for friendship. And a lot of people out there are going to be talking a lot of hate. Why? Why do I have to pay for friendship? Why do I have to pay money to surround myself with entrepreneurs? Why do I have to pay money to be in the rooms with all these 7, 8, 9-figure entrepreneurs? Well, let me tell you guys something. It's called mentorship. How many of you that are watching this podcast that are hating, how many of you have invested in a mentor in your life? How many of you have dropped a bag on a mentor? Never. I guarantee you. A lot of you fools out there have never invested in yourselves. That's why you guys are still in the same spot. That's where you're still surrounded with the same people, with the same losers, with the same broke people that you're surrounding yourself with, man. You see me with 8, 9-figure entrepreneurs. You know how many figures you have to make to become a billionaire? 9. I'm in the room with billionaires. I've been in private jets. I've been in crazy ass yachts, crazy ass rooms behind the scenes, man. Like, this is one thing you guys have to understand. You guys are so quick to go to the bars on the weekends and drop a couple $100s on alcohol, on weed, on drugs, whatever you guys are into. That's crazy to me that you guys are judging me for investing in my self-development, investing in my future, in my success, for dropping a bag for that. Like that's crazy. While you're at the clubs, while you're at the bars, spending it on nothing, wasting your time, man. You guys are over here talking about like, oh, you have to pay to have friends. Like, at least I don't have to pay to have friends. Like, it's not about that. You have to pay to play. I'm going to put you guys on game. I've always wanted to surround myself with successful people. I always wanted to have my circle strong and successful and all, riding in the big whips, the Rolls Royces, the Lamborghinis, the Bugattis, like, all my homies wearing, designer clothes, all my homies wearing Rolexes. I'm becoming a person that has a different mentality that I did just a year ago before I started investing in all these mentorships, man. Today, it's crazy how, my mentality has changed in just a little bit of time, surrounding myself with all these, successful people. You guys see me in the rooms with, Mike Barron. He's an 8-figure entrepreneur about to become a billionaire. With Albert Preciado, I flew private jet with him and his family and his closest business partners to Northern Cali. I've been in the rooms with billionaire Glenn Stearns, billionaire Manny Koshpin. Why am I doing it? And all these people that I was in the room with, guess what? Go ahead. I'm gonna let you answer. Yup, I dropped a bag. That's right. I've dropped about 6 figures in the last year in mentorship. Why? It's because if you want to become successful, you have to surround yourself with people that are more successful than you. If you guys are in the same circle that you've been in the last 10 years, in the last decade, and you see all your boys that are not doing anything with their lives but hitting the bars, hitting the clubs, and struggling to go out and have a nice dinner, or tripping on spending, even $20 on a drink or $20 on a meal, like what? But you're dropping that on alcohol? Like, you have to be able to hold yourself to a higher standard. You have to be able to hold yourself to a higher standard. You know, the difference between broke people and rich people is that broke people trip on spending a few dollars on a meal, spending a few dollars on a beverage, while the rich people, man, they're the first one to pull out their wallets to pay for everybody's dinner, man. Why? Because they have a different understanding, a different mentality, a different framework of how money works. See, and this is what one of my mentors, Mike Barron, told me. If you're a good person, if you believe you're a good person, you do good things, you take care of people, you work with ethics, whatever it is that you do that's positive. If you believe that you're a good person, you deserve to have the nice Louis Vuitton backpack, the nice Louis Vuitton shades, the nice Rolex, the nice cars, $300 plates, and that's just like that. $300 on a plate ain't much, but you know, sometimes when I hang out with all these super successful people, man, they're dropping racks, 3 racks, 4 racks on a meal, man. And it was crazy at first because, you know, I was never surrounded with that type of money. But now that I am, my whole perspective on money has changed. Money is energy. This is another bar that Mike Barron taught me, that, you know, money is energy. Money is a current. Money is currency. The more you spend, the more you get back. It's a current, it's energy. If you're scared to spend money, it's going to be scared to attract to you. Boom. When I heard that line, I was mind blown. I was like, man, that's crazy. Like, that's how they think, man. Hey, if you don't have the money to buy a Louis Vuitton bag or to buy a Rolex or to buy a supercar, all you got to do is produce more money. All you got to do is get your ass at work and start producing more. You know, you deserve yourself to become that person, that high value person, that person that is not going to be scared to take risks and spend good money on you, on yourself, on your people, man. Do you want to be able to live stress free? I've been in the room with crazy, rich, successful people, man, that have started from nothing just like I have and that are taking things to the next level. My next big purchase is going to be a Rolex. Why? Because the frequency of a Rolex is a lot higher. You feel better. You are worthy of, you know, even rocking a Rolex, man. Some people feel uncomfortable even rocking designer because they don't think that they're or deserve of wearing high designer clothes. And that's crazy to me that I have some friends, unfortunately, man, that they'll buy something and then return it because they feel weird. They feel like they shouldn't be wearing that. And it's not even about the material things, but it's about your beingness. I want to be able to wear the nicest things because I work hard for them, because I'm a good person. I want to be able to drive the nicest cars because with that, like, man, I can inspire other people that were just like me, that didn't grow up with money, that can see me and be like, man, this is social proof, man. If this guy can do it, I can definitely do it, because I saw this guy grinding in his garage in the hood from scratch to becoming a business owner, to opening up his second shop, to surrounding himself with all of these successful entrepreneurs, to, you know, flying in private jets and yachts and penthouses and supercars and like lavish dinners, restaurants. Like, bro, that's something that I want to be able to show you guys that it's possible. So it's not even about, you know, thinking that I'm cool because I'm rocking this designer stuff. No. As a matter of fact, the reason why I like Louis Vuitton is because it's their quality, man. The quality of their materials is a lot better than the average brand. This bag is going to last me years. This bag is going to last me 20 years if I take care of it or more. And if there's a defect in this, I can take it to Louis Vuitton and they're going to replace it with me, fix it. If they can't fix it, they're going to replace it with something that is of the same value of this $4,000 bag. You know, and these shades, man, I love these shades. I look good. I feel good. I can wear these indoors at night, daytime, and I feel good, man. $1,000 shades, and it's not the most. And a lot of people say, oh, like, man, you're getting ripped off. Louis Vuitton only pays like a third of what you're paying, and you're getting ripped off just because it has a Louis Vuitton. And so what if it is? I don't care. It's my money at the end of the day. Why are you judging on another man's shit? Why are you judging on what the next man has? Instead of like talking bad, you can be like, yo, man, that's dope, man. Like this guy, he started from nothing to becoming a business owner, to not only just having just one shop, to having multiple shops, to opening up a third one in San Diego, to, getting paid $300, $500 a cut, to making $2,000 in one day off of haircuts weekly, like easily. Like, bro, that's crazy to me. Like, you guys should be taking notes and replicating this game, because what other barber in town you guys should be taking notes, because when I started cutting at a shop before I opened this one up, another guy, man, shout out to Danny Fades, bro, out in Palm Springs. This is another guy that, he's been putting in work. And the only man that I know that opened up his own barbershop, the other fools are still working, talking smack about me, talking smack behind my back. But look, at the end of the day, they don't have a shop. And it's okay. You don't have to have a shop. There's people that don't want to deal with that responsibility, and most people can't handle that responsibility. And to be quite honest, a lot of people shouldn't even become a business owner, because it's not for the weak-minded. You have to be very tough-skinned to be able to become a business owner, because there's a lot of risk and it's a lot of ups and especially a lot of downs. So you got to be able to have the strength to keep going, to keep pushing, and it's not meant for everybody. So instead of you guys talking smack about me, you guys should be taking notes and duplicating this, because I don't see you guys making the same moves that I'm making. So, just wait till I get my Rolex. Hopefully there's a youngster out there. There's somebody that looks up to me that can be motivated and inspired from what I do, I know a lot of people in town, man. A lot of people know that I came from nothing, man. A lot of people know that. Actually, a lot of people don't even know this, man. Here's something that I haven't really told people, but if you know, you know. Let me take a little hit of this nice, fine cigar. Oh. A lot of people don't know this, but I'm originally from Mexico, man. My family moved up here when I was 4 years old, and I moved up here to San Clemente, and then eventually I moved to San Bernardino, where I grew up. I grew up out there a few years, moved around every year, bro. Every year was a different pad. Every year was a different school. Every year was new friends, and it was crazy. I was getting into a lot of trouble down there, surrounding myself with the wrong crowd, and it was hard, and I wanted to become the cool kid, and I started getting in, probation, community service, and I started doing a lot of bad things that I shouldn't have been doing, man, and, tagging on walls and stupid things, man, but I knew that wasn't the life for me, because I always wanted to become a business owner. I always wanted to become an entrepreneur. I always wanted to be the one to break the curse. I always wanted to be like, somebody like 50 Cent, man. I looked up to 50 Cent. I grew up on his music. I grew up on like Dr. Dre, and I saw like, the money and the chains and the Gucci like gun holster right here that 50 Cent used to wear, the spinning chains. That was my role model growing up, man. So to me, I was like, I want to be like that guy. So I always had it in my mind that I was going to become a business owner, and I was able to accomplish that in a short time. I was able to open up my own barbershop with no help, with no investors, with no partnerships at age 25. At age 25, I made the decision to take that risk, to open up my own shop, to become the first entrepreneur in my whole family, man. And I wasn't even supposed to be that person, because I was the one that was born in Mexico. I was the outcast. I was the one always getting in trouble. I was the one on probation. I was the one hanging out with the wrong crowd, but something deep down inside me, just told me to, focus. Regardless of the circumstances, I was going to become rich, man. and I'm on my way. And I know that I'm there. I'm there because it starts right here with your mind. It starts right here. And I just hope that you guys, whoever's watching, if you're young, if you're my age, if you're older, because it's never too late to start, that it's possible, man. Because if I did it, you guys can do it. And I know a lot of you guys here in town, San Clemente, San Juan Capistrano, like all the surrounding areas, man. And there's a lot of people that know me outside too, like different cities, through like barbering and my shop. And, you know, people that know me, man, they've seen the grind. You know, I'll post pictures of where I started in my garage. Humble beginnings, man. Humble beginnings. And you know that it's not fake, that it wasn't given to me. I had to go get it. I had to open up the doors. I had to create opportunities for myself. I had to work every day, day in and day out. I had to just keep grinding. I had to believe in myself that whatever barrier gets in front of me, I'm going to knock it down and I'm going to be that motherfucker that becomes rich and successful, man. I'm on my content right now because I want to show you guys that it's possible. You know, I'm not here to just look cool and think I'm better than everybody, because I'm not. But at the same time, like, I'm not just going to hang out with anybody, you know, because I have to guard my energy. I have to guard my mind. You know, they say you are who you surround yourself with, man. You are who you surround yourself with. Who are your 5 friends that you're hanging around on a daily? What do they do? What are their actions? What do they do for work? What are their incomes? What are their habits? You are who you surround yourself with. So if you're hanging out with potheads, guess what? You're going to be a pothead yourself. 5 crack kids, guess what? You're going to be the 6th one. If you hang out with 5 millionaires, guess what? You're going to be the 6th one. If you hang out with 5 billionaires, guess what? You're going to be the 6th one. I'm not just hanging out with anybody because I have to guard my time. I have to guard my mind. If you guys think this guy's too cool now because he don't want to hang out with me, it's not that. It's that you have to become that person to surround yourself with people that you want to be like. You have to put in the work. You have to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and hit the gym. You have to read books. You have to want to become successful to attract those people that you want to surround yourself with, you know. And this is game right now that I'm giving you guys, man. And I hope you guys take notes. I hope that you guys do self-development. I hope you guys listen to podcasts, read books. I'm going to give you another bar, man. Study the greats. Study the greats, what they do, how they do it. To become that person, to become successful, you have to become that person through actions. It's been 6 months for me since I've had 1 drop of alcohol. Sometimes it sucks because my boys are out there popping bottles and I'm not, which is okay. I'm not doing it because I have a problem, because I'm an alcoholic. I'm doing it for discipline. I'm doing it for a reset. If there's any entrepreneurs out there, man, that are looking for game, that are looking for answers, man, tap in, ask me questions, drop a comment below. Show me some love, man. If you guys think that you guys found value in this podcast, subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, share this with somebody else, because I'm going to keep dropping these bars. Most people will rather be at home watching TV or listening to music or hanging out with a chick or going to the bars and drinking, but nah, I can't. I have to be able to show you guys that it's possible, and I'm going to show you guys that this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning of where I'm going. This is just the beginning of where I'm heading. Wait till you see where I get to. All you guys, I hope that you guys learn something from this podcast and duplicate it. If you guys have any questions about the books I read, let me know, man. I'll put it down. Just you know, I guard a lot of the books that I read because I spend a lot of money on mentors that have given me the game. But if you guys are willing to learn and put in the work and really want to take your success to the next level, I'll tell you, you know. So I appreciate you guys for listening, for tuning in. We're going to have more guests on this podcast. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're a business owner, if you have an interesting story or anything that you want to share, man, tap in. We can share this. You can hop on my podcast and let's break bread. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned, baby. Envision with great precision. Let's go, baby. Woo!